This song is for you.
Yeah, well, when you're doing a 4.5 to 5 hour drive from Toronto to Ottawa, you need some music.
Who is this?
This is Bahamas. This is a your friend Davey.
You used to play with this guy.
Years ago, about 5 years ago, we used to back with Jason Collette and a bunch of other artists. And he went off and played with Fife and released some albums. And it is something that everybody should listen to. It puts a skip in my step.
Michael put his bass down and went to the kitchen.
Yeah. I got back into my roots,
Right.
the cooking and the talking and
Yeah.
the traveling. And,
Yeah. You still play your bass though, don't you?
Yeah, I pull it out. I at home alone.
Yeah. I
So,
hear you.
anyway.
Not on the road anymore.
Not on the road.
That's right. Dear God.
Anyway,
What's going on here?
okay, so as everyone knows, I like to write recipes, and I write recipes for a number of companies.
Yes.
And recently I teamed up with the fine people of Lee Kum Kee Asian Sauces and Condiments.
These guys have been around for a long time.
like 125 years.
Is that
long
right?
time. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, 125. This summer they'll be celebrating their 125 years of producing these sauces. And in Asia, they are the #1 producer. It is very common there. Now, in Canada, we are very in support of Asian cuisine, and that's why I'm here today. Look at what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Well, you're ripping off these beautiful Boston leaf lettuces.
I love Boston lettuce.
And what we're going to do is we're going to use these as the vessel, the vehicle to travel the ground pork mixture into our mouths. Okay.
Right.
And so earlier, in between all the other cooking segments, I was browning up some ground pork.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
And we've seasoned it with a little salt. I've got a little bit of ground pepper right here, and we were seasoning the meat. Now, earlier, Jeff Hopper was talking to me about.
Jeff Hopper?
Yeah, he was talking to me about ground meats, and he was saying that he's only really ever had the ground red meat, the beef, right? But I'm telling you, when you're using ground meats, they can be used interchangeably. You could do ground turkey chili. You could use ground pork in your meatballs. You can use.
We have ground turkey and chicken all the time.
Sure.
Good.
I mean, the ground meats are very versatile, and
They smell good too.
And they smell good too. Well, Jeff, we were just talking all about you.
I know, I
and,
heard it.
And with that, we were browning up some ground pork. We're making.
Like it was a secret to you.
Well, when I travel the streets of Chinatown, I like to get my head wrapped around these little numbers.
The streets of Chinatown. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Malden.
So let's get to the recipe.
Okay.
We ground pork browning. We add the scallions that were
The
cut.
scallions.
The scallions that were cut on the bias, which is like a nice little angle cut.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll add the julienne carrot. And why are they cut so small and so finely?
Why?
Because
Flavors. Am I right?
these things all matter, but it's because I want to quickly cook them.
That's a
And
nice
so-
way to tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, no. Yeah. Well, we want this to cook quickly, and if
Actually,
they
it's
were
not-
big, cumbersome cubes.
Not part of the
and stuff-
equation at all, Jeff.
No.
Okay, some
so-
julienne red pepper.
Yeah. And so we've got our produce, we've got our protein. We need some flavoring agents. Lee Kum Kee. We have a little chili garlic sauce, so no need for chilies and garlic. We have them all in one. I also have a little hoisin sauce and skill testing question. Does anybody know what the main ingredient in a hoisin sauce is?
Soy.
No.
What?
New, I do not know.
Poisons.
Doesn't even have anything to do with the name. Sweet potatoes
Get out.
provide the sweetness.
How would anyone know that?
Well, just by simply reading the ingredient down, we'd be able to find that out. So, with that being said, we make sure that that's softening up. That's a technical term called sweating, when we don't want to add color to the produce, but we really just want to let some of the water out, leach out. Sweating. And then we reach for a spoon, and we add the chili garlic sauce. I like it a little bit spicy.
Okay.
So does Leanne. Yeah. Can I get a yay?
Yeah.
And we'll add a little bit of the hoisin sauce. And there is, again, so much sweetness and so much sugar, natural sugars, that we don't want to cook it for very long. We don't want it to scorch, but we will add it in right now.
Sugars.
And then we mix them together. Now,
Okay, and we're going to use our leaves.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
smells good. Oh.
we are
as-
going to use
as
the
wraps,
leaves
right?
of course.
Lander likes that idea. Yeah.
Now, I took the liberty, because I wasn't sure whether this was going to come together on time, in time. I have some right here. So we have enough to feed everybody, including Buns. And so, and so we'll add a little green onion there, and then we'll
Bud will
start
be
building.
happy to know.
Yes.
Let's start building up our little delicate wraps. Now, I watched you both clean your hands earlier. We will reach for a leaf.
Okay, show us how to
Thank
do
you.
that.
Yours, and you grab one.
I want a nice leaf. This
You
one.
want a leaf too, Leanne? Get a leaf.
Well,
I like that.
I know we're gonna be
You want
busy in a
we've run
second.
out of room, and I've got the animals next. So
You'll be
we'll
our
wait.
taster, or you'll be our.
I can do that.
Yeah. So just a nice little
Don't get near the animals with your
Right
wrap.
on there,
eh?
like so.
We will
Okay.
be warm to the touch, and we want to make sure we collect a plate underneath.
Collector
friend.
plate, collector plate.
And collector plate. And
Right.
basically, we'll do the same over here. We'll bring
Okay.
this little saute pan.
Okay, good.
And then reaching over top of the pan, we delicately lay our ground filling. Make sure. This is fun to actually put the lettuce leaves out at the table, bring the mixture
I'll
to
have
the
that.
table.
I'll have the one you're making.
Yeah, you should, because mine's a disaster.
What?
But it's
We're
gonna
the
taste
pro
good.
to do it.
And so there. You can tie them with chives, Jeff.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
on
just
your
gonna go
own.
ahead and eat it.
All
like a
right, I'm gonna come back because I gotta go over here.
I was left hanging.
Well, thank you.